From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Monday, December 12th, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. The Schuylkill County Courthouse shut down after a bomb scare this morning. The threat was reported around 9 o'clock in the morning. The courthouse was immediately shut down and all employees and members of the public were sent home. Court proceedings for the day were also canceled. No word yet from officials on who made the threat. Anyone with information is asked to dial 911. This morning, families were evacuated from their homes in West Hazleton for reports of high carbon monoxide levels. West Hazleton fire crews arrived at the double home on East Broad Street in West Hazleton after receiving a call about possible carbon monoxide coming from inside 222. Detectors showed a reading of 17 parts per million. On the 220 side of the double home had CO2 readings ranging from 20 parts per million all the way up to 400 parts per million. A blocked chimney on the 220 side of the home was the cause of the high levels. All residents of the home were taken to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton for examination. Code enforcement along with the fire department checked the house before the residents were able to return home.
You got to make sure you have CO meters in your house to assist in any issues. You have to check your batteries on your smoke detectors. Making sure your plumbers come in when they're cleaning the furnace, they check the flues, making sure that there's no blockages. This will all help prevent any type of CO incidents that can happen.
Later this afternoon, the West Hazleton Fire Department was called again for reports of a gas leak at a home on the corner of Monroe and Broad Streets. Fire crews arrived and began to ventilate the building. No injuries were reported. West Hazleton Fire Chief Sean Evans urges everyone to take early action to prevent any sort of damage to their homes.
If you take a good preventative action, you're going to save yourself from any type of harm. CO gas is odorless, colorless, and it can kill someone. So, we ask everybody to please be aware of that, and please go out and get the appropriate meters for your residents or commercial structures.
Again, everyone is encouraged to check smoke detectors, CO2 detectors, furnaces, and anything that is used to heat homes during the colder months. A Williamsport man is in Carbon County Prison on drug-related charges after being stopped on I-80 over the weekend. State police at Fern Ridge say they stopped 42-year-old Daryl Anthony Walker along I-80 on the east side near Whitehaven. He was found to be carrying 25 grams of cocaine and a small amount of marijuana. He is in Carbon County Prison this afternoon. Joanne Curley is out of prison. She was released just after midnight this morning after serving her full sentence for the murder of her husband Robert in 1991. She poisoned him by injecting rat poison into containers of iced tea, which he took to work. She wanted the insurance money. Curley pled guilty to third-degree murder 20 years ago. She was sentenced to 20 years and rejected for several parole times. A 40-foot section of the flood wall along Solomon Creek in Wilkes-Barre collapsed over the weekend, and replacing it will be expensive. The section which collapsed is near Brook Street. It was built in the 30s. Repairs had tentatively been scheduled, but now Mayor Tony George has declared a state of emergency along the creek. Estimates say repairs will cost $12 million. The city is asking residents to stay clear of the area for their own safety. A Hazleton man is facing charges in Wilkes-Barre. Last week, 39-year-old Samuel Baez called 911 to say he was carrying a high-power assault rifle and was about to start shooting people on Public Square. Police responded and found Baez strolling around the square, intoxicated and urinating in public. He was not carrying any weapon. He was charged with disorderly conduct and related counts. Police in Rush Township are on the lookout for a woman they say stole from Walmart in hometown. These pictures are provided by police. Police say the retail theft occurred Sunday afternoon just before 2 p.m. No word on what types of items were stolen or the value of them. Anyone with information is asked to call Rush Township Police at 570-668-4242. And you can also message the department on Facebook. There was a house fire in a home on Hickory Hills near Whitehaven last night. It broke out around 9 p.m. No one was home, and authorities still don't know who the homeowner is. The fire was under control in about 40 minutes. A bishop in Allentown who has led the diocese for the past 7 years has been appointed the next bishop of the Diocese of New York. 56-year-old Bishop John O. Bears is being transferred to Rockville Center in New York. This is the first time in 55 years that a bishop from the Diocese of Allentown has been transferred. Bears will succeed 76-year-old Bishop William Murphy, who turned 75 in May of 2015 and submitted his letter of resignation. Pope Francis just accepted Murphy's resignation on Friday. Bears will be installed as the new bishop of Rockville Center on January 31st of next year. Until then, he will be serving as the administrator for the Diocese of Allentown. Once Bears leaves, a group of 10 senior priests will elect an administrator who will serve until a new bishop is appointed. As of right now, the Diocese of Allentown does not have a bishop. We'll know today whether there will be a full recount of Pennsylvania. Judge Paul Diamond of federal court in Philadelphia said Friday he'd issued a ruling today. He held a hearing on the recount request from the Green Party presidential candidate Jill Stein. Among those who testified by Pennsylvania Secretary of State Pedro Cortez, who said someone tampering with election results was, quote, as likely as asteroids from outer space living among us, unquote. The Tamaqua School Board will raise taxes the maximum it can without a public referendum next year. The board says it will raise them 2.5%, which is about 1.2 mils. Right now, the millage is 35.38. The tax did the same this past year, and the district still has a $2.12 million deficit. A giveaway for some very lucky viewers out there from Penny's Classified and WYLN. 8 prizes will be awarded, from a gift certificate to Purple Rose Cafe, oil changes, a gift certificate from Vesuvio's and Drums, plus many more that are up on your screen right now, thanks to local area businesses. The contest is easy. All you have to do is dial 570-459-1869, extension 1110, and leave your name and number to enter. No purchase is necessary to enter the contest. The 8 winners will be announced here on WYLN News at 5:30 and 10 on Monday, December 19th. So call now and good luck from Penny's Classified and, of course, WYLN. This morning's road conditions caused several accidents due to icy roads. Among them were an accident which led to a traffic backup on I-81 near Wilkes-Barre this morning. Another was a one-vehicle accident on Route 940 in Foster Township near Freeland and Whitehaven. One man received head injuries and the passenger had minor injuries. Regional school districts received 2-hour delays due to those road conditions. And speaking of the latest weather storm, it's time now for a first look at our forecast. Snow, rain, and ice came down on our area overnight, but I hear the temperatures will soon be on the rise. Well, at least above freezing. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacic is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe?
Yeah, at least for one day, the temperature will get above freezing heading into tomorrow. And then once again, it's going to get much colder across our area. If you think it's been cold around here lately, wait until you see the 7-day forecast for just how cold those temperatures are going to get, and find out if there's any more chances of snow in our forecast. I'll let you know coming up in a few. Ann?
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, a tree lighting was held in Butler Township this past Friday. Our Aaron Harvey will have the details. Plus, it's Medical Monday with Tingo from Physical Therapy and Balance Centers of Hazleton. More news, weather, and sports is coming your way here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, video journalists Mike Lula and Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Gary Perna, Abby Piskel, and Aaron Harvey. Sports with Eric DeBerardinis and John Eric Poli, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacic.
Why do so many Subaru buyers love Fairway Subaru?
By far, Fairway Subaru gave me the best price and the best trade-in.
I've been very pleased with their service.
We actually found what we were looking for right off the lot.
Made sure that the vehicle I was looking for fit my needs. I really feel like a part of their extended family.
Fairway Subaru on Route 309, Hazel Township, or visit us online during the Subaru Share the Love event.
Mike Stower Coal and Oil Fuel Delivery with automatic delivery and budget plans available. 24-hour furnace service. Discount pricing for businesses and restaurants. Call them for a quote. Also, propane is now available, with a portion of the annual proceeds going to the Cancer Foundation for breast cancer awareness. Accepting major credit cards. Call 570-636-0503. StowerCoalAndOil.com.
glorious story's a glorious story, the sweetest that's ever been told. They found they were handy
At making fine candy
for family and friends to behold. Word spread through the land
that victorious candies
would one day be leading the rest.
Now that day is here,
For the facts are quite clear that victorious candies are best.
A tree lighting ceremony was held Friday night to bring the community together during this holiday season. WYLN's Aaron Harvey was there and has the story.
Butler Township held their annual tree lighting ceremony Friday night at the Butler Township Community Center. Many came out to see Santa and the Drums Middle School cheerleaders along with Tracy's Academy of Dance. Member of the Butler Township Recreation Board, Malia Molinaro, brought along her son Rex and explains more on the event.
Tonight we had Santa welcome Tracy's Academy of Dance as well as the Drums Elementary Middle School cheerleaders for our annual tree lighting where they lit the tree. The kids were able to get pictures with Santa Claus as well as enjoy performances from Tracy's Academy of Dance as well as the Drums cheerleaders.
The tree lighting is not new to the community. It's actually been around for a number of years.
This is an annual event that the rec board puts on every year. We're happy that the supervisors come and they enjoy the event, share it with the community. Our tree is donated by Wilkes Tree Farm, as well as a lot of the activities. There was a monetary donation given by the Butler Township American Legion.
Member of the Butler Township American Legion, Walter James, enjoys going to the tree lighting every year.
It's good for the community. It brings it together. A lot of people don't even know this community center is here. So our township supervisor, manager do a good job in bringing this together, and our rec board does a fantastic job.
Member of the Drums Middle School cheerleaders, Alexis Rosshigh, says the performance allows the group to give back to the community.
Well, I feel that us performing here gives us more experience in more contributing to the community, and it enables us to give back to the community and just be a part of it.
If you would like to see the tree, it is being displayed inside the Butler Township Community Center. In Butler Township, for WYLN News, I'm Aaron Harvey.
Thank you, Aaron. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast. Plus, it's Medical Monday here on WYLN, and we'll hear from Ting O from Physical Therapy and Balance Centers of Hazleton. More news, weather, and sports with Eric DeVerdinis is coming your way. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Jeff Cassett, Mayor of the City of Hazleton, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
For the holidays, take your family to Bonanza Steakhouse for these specials. Tuesdays, half-pound USDA choice sizzling sirloin, only $8.99. And Thursday's special, 5 boneless country ribs or a half rack of baby back ribs, only $8.99. Both specials come with your choice of one side, and if you want to add the buffet, just $4.50. Can't forget Seniors Wednesdays, $1 off any platter. All this and more at Bonanza Steakhouse.
Why do so many Subaru buyers love Fairway Subaru?
By far, Fairway Subaru gave me the best price and the best trade-in.
I've been very pleased with their service.
We actually found what we were looking for right off the lot.
Made sure that the vehicle I was looking for fit my needs. I really feel like a part of their extended family.
Fairway Subaru on Route 309, Hazel Township, or visit us online during the Subaru Share the Love event.
Well, we had the mixture of precipitation occurring across our area. We had some sleet, we had some freezing rain, we had some snow, causing a few problems out there on the highways. And going into tomorrow, at least we're going to be looking at temperatures getting above freezing. We should at this point in time. That's the good news, because they'll start to melt some of that frozen precipitation we have across our area. But I tell you what, after that, it's going to get downright cold once again. If you thought this weather was colder we have been having, it's going to continue to get much colder across our area. And wait till you see some of those overnight lows. We're going to be looking at temperatures dropping down into the single digits. Got a little bit of a wind out here now, a biting wind, making it even colder than the actual air temperature indicates. On to the numbers, and you'll see for yourself that, we are in the 30s, 34 degrees, and those numbers will continue to drop as we head through the next several hours and through the nighttime hours. And with those winds, it's making it feel colder than what the actual air temperature indicates. So how do we do temperature-wise for the day, the high and low? How about that? We did get above freezing. That's the good news. It managed to melt some of that ice across our area. But look at that low. That was slightly after midnight, 23 degrees, and a wind gust coming in at 25 miles per hour. Throughout the state of Pennsylvania, it's not looking too bad that the precipitation has moved away. We see the moon overhead, some clouds present, and temperatures for the most part generally holding in the 30s, and we got some 40s out there. If you really want the warmth, go down to Philly. It's nice, temperature-wise, 50 degrees. How about those winds? A little bit of a breeze out there, 5, 10, 15 miles per hour. And of course, any kind of breeze or wind you have this time of year, when it's cold, it's going to make it feel even colder. Here's a look at the Fairway Subaru 7-day extended forecast. Fairway Subaru is proud to support Make-A-Wish Foundation of Greater Pennsylvania with a $250 donation in connection with the Share the Love event, helping to share even more love right here in our community through January the 3rd. So we get above freezing tomorrow, at least slightly above freezing, 33 degrees, a mix of clouds and sunshine. May have to deal with a snow shower around. And as we go into our Wednesday, again, a mix of sun and clouds. Much colder, 27. It even gets colder yet for Thursday and Friday. Look at those numbers. Only in the teens for daytime high temperatures. Those overnight lows dropping down into the single digits. Saturday, there's a chance of a wintry mix, about 33 degrees, some leftover snow showers for Sunday. And then when you think it gets back up into the 30s, it gets cold once again. We start only getting up into the 20s going into next week. We'll have more for you coming up after the break.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. 2 great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 19 minutes from Scranton, 15 minutes from Wilkes-Barre, 12 minutes from Old Forge, 18 minutes from Mountaintop, and 28 minutes from Berwick. Barber Ford in Exeter and Barber Ford in Hazleton. Start your new car search today at barberautogroup.com, where nobody sells for less.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
It's Medical Monday with Tingo from Physical Therapy and Balance Centers of Hazleton. This week, Tingo is providing some tips and tests for dizziness.
So you guys are probably wondering why Kathy has these funny goggles on her face. This is actually a cool piece of equipment that we got recently that can help people with dizziness, would you believe? So for dizziness, there is a lot of causes for it. Most people know about BPPV, or the crystals in the inner ear. That actually is the most common form of dizziness that we deal with in the clinic, but there is a lot of other conditions such as vestibular neuritis, vertebral artery stroke, and also conditions such as vestibular hypofunction, where one side is either overactive or underactive. The problem with treating dizziness is knowing exactly what you're dealing with, because if you know exactly what you're dealing with, it really helps the treatment process. And that's where these goggles come in. So when we try and work with people with dizziness, one of the things that we need to figure out is what is actually happening in the vestibular system. The cool thing with the vestibular system is that it actually moves your eyes a certain way when you're either looking with the lights on or when the lights are turned out. So what these goggles allow us to do is to have a look at Kathy's eyes or anyone's eyes, and we can eliminate light in there and create a totally dark environment so that we can actually see what's going on with the eyes. We are looking to detect a symptom called nystagmus, which is jumping of the eyeballs. And if we detect that, that can tell us exactly which side the problem is, which canal the BPPV is in, if it is actually BPPV, and it also allows and points us towards the proper treatment for that condition. And for the people out there who have problems with BPPV or the crystals, I have many people come into the clinic to say, hey, can you give me an exercise program to do the Epley maneuver, which is the most common maneuver that people deal with. Just be cautious out there, because if you do the Epley maneuver and you do it wrong, it might actually make those crystals move into another canal, which can make your dizziness symptoms even worse. Or if you do it for the wrong canal, it might not help at all. So be sure, if you have dizziness, to go check with a healthcare professional, and if they happen to have a set of cool glasses like these, it can really help detect exactly what is going on and help guide us in the treatment.
Call Physical Therapy and Balance Centers for a free 20-minute question and answer session. 501-1808. Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, 1324 North Church Street in Hazel Township, or visit them online at hazeltonpt.com.
Light up your Wi-Fi for the holidays with super fast, always reliable SCCV Internet. Free for 2 months. Choose the speed you need to brighten the holidays with flawless video streaming and downloads on all your devices. Already an SCCV Internet customer? Ask about our holiday speed upgrade offer. Don't miss these great holiday offers. Visit SCCV online or call your local office and light up your Wi-Fi for 2 months free.
The holiday season is in full swing at Stewart's Flower Shop and Greenhouse. Stop in for beautiful, unique, colored poinsettias from single bloom to 5 branches. Stewart's Flower Shop and Greenhouse, where creativity and personal attention make a beautiful arrangement. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Every Monday, we recap the Baby Pens weekend, and every Monday, we end that recap by telling you that they're still in first place. 3 for WBS this past weekend, and it started with a 5-2 loss to Hershey Friday. The rivals back at it Saturday, and the Bears looked like they could take over first place with 2 quick tallies past Casey to Smith, but then Oscar Sundquist is like, I really don't like losing to these guys, and he starts to do some things. Goal 1 to cut it to 2-1. Second period, Sundquist, another follow-up to tie it up. Jake Gunsel, the go-ahead, but then more Oscar. Hats are expensive, but if you have one to spare, toss it to the ice there. Sundquist, hat-tricking, but nah, he's not done. A 4th goal of the night for good measure. He's definitely the first star, and it's a 6-2 final. And then another lopsided score Sunday as the Baby Pens beat Bridgeport 4-1. Wilkes-Barre Scranton now tied for points with Lehigh Valley and Hershey atop the standings. But with one less game played, So the Pens with a midweek battle at Hartford on Wednesday before a pair at home this weekend. We're at the point in the year where our plays of the week transition from mostly football to mostly basketball. So here's the basketball plays of the week. Starting with college, Penn State Hazleton's Nick Nowak goes into the bag of tricks here. Stutter, pump, drive, spin, and touch. It's a pretty play. High school hoops tipped off as well. The length of the court is 94 feet. Wyoming Seminary's Ann Mikey Reitzma goes about 90 here. Euro stepping, and that's an elite move for the score. Berwick's Damon Backhorn, he's got bounce. Springs on display with the aerial adjustment and the clean finish. And a true alley-oop might be too much to ask for at the high school level unless we're watching Hazleton area. Here, the layup version of the alley-oop. Still pretty good from Selinsgrove's Bryce Harrow to Griffin Kirchner. Better because he did it with the contact, and those are your plays of the week. We follow athletes while they're local and high school, but like to keep track when they continue their student-athlete careers in college. Well, today, North Schuylkill graduate and current East Stroudsburg guard Tiffany Lepotsky was honored as the PSAC East Women's Basketball Freshman of the Week. Lepotsky tallied 13 points and 2 assists off the bench Saturday for the now 6-3 Warriors. Additionally, on the men's side, East Stroudsburg senior and Myers alum Rashid Moore was named the PSAC East Athlete of the Week for his 26-point, 11-rebound effort on Saturday. Tonight on Late Edition Sports, we'll have highlights from Schuylkill League basketball, and as always, you can visit our Facebook page at WYLN Pressbox for extended interviews, highlights, and clips. That's it for sports. Stay tuned.
The L.C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton proudly presents 1224, Wednesday, December 28th at 7 p.m. This Christmas concert combines holiday music with a theatrical rock edge and a musical storyline to create a holiday show suitable for fans of all ages. 1224, featuring the music of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra as well as their own holiday creations. It's the magic of Christmas brought to life at every show.
The Victoria story's a glorious story, the sweetest that's ever been told. They found they were handy
at making fine candy
for family and friends to behold. Word spread through the land
that Victoria's candies
would one day be leading the rest.
Now that day is here,
for the facts are quite clear that Victoria's candies are best.
The holidays are here. Join WYLN for some special holiday cooking shows featuring WYLN's own Granny Rita, Kathy Cucci from Carmen's Bakery and Deli, and Kevin and Helen McDonald, the proprietors of Dementi's Restaurant. Watch as they whip up some great holiday appetizers, dinners, and desserts. Only on WYLN TV 35, your home for the holiday station.
I'm Gary Perna. I was born and raised here in Clare, Schuylkill County. I'm proud to be a part of the WYLN team, and I'm excited to be part as WYLN brings communities together through the power of television.
So as we head into tomorrow, we got 33 degrees. Not looking too bad out there. Maybe a passing snow shower or a few flurries. That pretty much is about it. And then we start looking at the chance of some more snow showers by Thursday, but look how much colder it's going to be Thursday and Friday. Teens will do it. Overnight lows dropping down single digits. And then Saturday, maybe a wintry mix could break out. We get slightly above freezing, and we're at about freezing for Sunday. And just when you think it gets at least a little bit milder, look what happens by Monday. 22 degrees. And we're now less than 2 weeks away from Christmas. Wow.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
I don't know where time goes.
2 weeks from now is Christmas.
But that's good because then you start looking at the new year, which is just around the corner, believe it or not. Then you're in January already. And you got January
with even
and
colder days.
Well, yeah,
and
but
more
don't look at it that way. January
right.
and February, that's it, because once we're going into March, then you can start looking at spring already.
Positive thoughts. That is some positive thoughts.
It's kind of scary. I don't know what happened to the whole year. It's gone.
It is.
Well,
there's
we got
still
3 weeks, yeah, but close enough.
Don't end it that quick. It'll be over before we know it, but There's still 3 weeks, which means a lot more basketball to come.
A lot more basketball, and Joe Madden here later this week. We'll have more on that.
Sounds good. Have a good night, everyone.